Welcome. It's me, Buppy Park. We're live once again. Happy Father's Day. We're gonna hang out with Daddy Dirk. Apollo and Dad Dirk. How investigating. Doing their best. We're doing the 5th case of Spirit of Justice. Last time we have an accidental murder, quote unquote, on Archie Buff from the hit show Archie. I think, was that what it's called on the CW? I forgot. I think it had actually a different name. Riverdale? Probably. Anyway, he's dead now. Look how old he is. And we met Apollo's dad, Dirk Sadmati. Oh, also hello, Briz. Yeah, we met Dirk Sadmati, which is Apollo's foster dad. It's very appropriate. I started doing this case as Father's Day has rolled around. Found out a bit about Apollo's birth dad. Apparently, red is genetic. He also probably has spiky hair under that hat. Who knows? You're getting information. We're talking to the Sarge, aka the doctor's kid, who I don't know how old they are. Like, their dad is 64. I mean, by that age, I would just either he had him late or he's in his 20s / 30s. Who knows? But we're still investigating more info. We've connected with the Sarge. He seems like a cool kid. Related to his plight of losing parents. So he's like, alright, I'll help you out, guys. Just don't ask to come upstairs. I want people to come up here. And that's fine. Apparently That's a Suitcase still is interactable. Let's interact with it. That's a Suitcase. It's full of survival gear and questionable souvenirs. But we already got his passport, so we can leave it be for now. Oh, that was it. Okay. Questionable souvenirs. What questionable souvenirs does that man have? The Ami face urn. This urn with Ami painted on it looks really old and familiar. Well, I don't think it's gonna provide the info we need. Yeah. What about this? Is this his dad's raincoat? It's a raincoat. It's a bit wet, and there's fresh mud on it. That must mean someone wore it recently. Indeed. Maybe even as recently as last night. Sarge, did it rain here last night? Negative. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. Then how did this raincoat get all muddy and wet? When I saw it last evening, it looked pretty clean to me. That means it got like this later at night? Good eye, son. This may very well turn out to be a vital clue. Seems the doctor wore this last night. There's a distinctive yellow-green two-tone design. The Chie raincoat. Can't believe they turned Chie into a raincoat. R.I.P. It's a shoe copy. These shoes look like they belong to Sarge and his dad. These boots here are a little damp. And it looks like there's something inside this one. Maybe Dr. Buff wore them last night. They might lead us to where he hid the orb. Let's take a closer look. Let's look at these shoes. Oh, we're doing this. Okay. Well, it's a shoe. We might get a better look inside if we undo the straps. That's a good idea. Velcro. Ooh. Is Velcro old-fashioned? So I don't keep up with the trends, you know. I know Velcro was old-fashioned, but maybe it like rolled back around to being new fashion again. Sometimes sometimes it's cyclical like that. I feel like ripped jeans were old-fashioned, then they got out of fashion, and now they're back again. There's a question mark on the bottom of his foot. Papa had these custom made for archaeological field work. You're the soul of an adventurer. Perhaps you played Final Fantasy XIV online. This boot had the soul of an adventurer too. Oh, happy Father's Day to me. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, what? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh no, gross! It's mossy in there. What is that? Nuclear? It's glowing moss? It looks as if it's a kind of a glowing moss. It could have come from wherever the doctor went last night. Must have gotten in with some of that mud. It might be worth looking into. If it'll help us pinpoint where the doctor hid the orb. Glowing moss added to the court record. It's marijuana. Oh, I don't know about that. He's got some of that plant life growing in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go over what we've learned so far. Wherever it was that Dr. Buff went, he needed a raincoat. And it was somewhere where this glowing moss grows. Any ideas where that might be, Sarge? Negative, comrade. I hate to say, my intel's a little thin on this one. I've been occupied with my siege defense strategy ever since we moved to the village. Well, son, it seems we have no other choice. We'll have to ask the locals if they know a place like that. Oh, well, alright, time to leave for now. We'll talk to you later, Sarge, to the locals. Hope we don't meet that fucking Paul Assian Attition again. Also, were these around here before? I don't think they were. Feels like somebody's watching me and it's really creeping me out. Oh, it's just Paul Attition's campaign posters. When did he put these up? Whatever. I've got more important things to be paying attention to. What great weather! It really lifts the spirits. I know. After our little treasure hunt. What do you say we go hunting, son? Hunting? What? Hunting? We used to do that a lot, didn't we? Apollo's a hunter? Damn. Just look at that mountain. I bet there are some feisty wild boars up there. I think I'll pass, but thanks. Oh, so hunting's a no-go. Well, I guess that wild boar stew will have to wait then. He's trying his best. He's trying to reconnect with him. Apollo, something seems different from the last time we were here. Yeah, it's the posters. They're everywhere. You mean the posters? No, not those! Wait, is that a painting over there? What's he talking about? Guess I should take a look around myself. Someone doing a painting easel over there? What's in it? What do we have here? Green coat? Looks like an unfinished picture. Like something a little kid might paint. You're right. Wait a minute. I remember one person who painted. Is it him? Is he back? You're right, but I can't quite tell what it's of. I think it's supposed to be nighttime, but what's that thing on the left? I feel like he painted better than this, though. Though I haven't seen the picture in a while. A monster? Some kind of alien, perhaps? It's the doctor wearing the coat. Or someone else wearing the coat. In any case, it's a pretty poor excuse for a drawing. Oh, what did you expect from a little kid? Oh man, please tell me it's him. Oh god, it's gonna be him. A little kid? Oh no! Oh no! Damn! No, it's not. It's not him. Okay. Karan's not as progressive on hunting loss, I see. Desperate dads are weird. Listen, he's trying. He's trying his best. Also, it's just Pearls. I totally thought it was Larry. Huh? Oh, it's you, Pearl. Why, Mr. Apollo, is that you? What a pleasant surprise. Yes, I should have guessed that you would be here. It is your village. It's been quite some time. How have you been? Fine, thanks. You're looking good too, bro. Aren't you going to introduce me, son? Of course. This is Pearl Faye. She's a spirit medium here in Karine Village. Well, this is Dirk, my, client. Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Nice to meet you too, and what a polite little girl you are. Actually, I'm a high schooler. I just didn't have a growth spurt, you know, it's fine. It's not like I'm self-conscious about it or anything, you know, whatever. Oops, sorry about that. So, you're a spirit medium. Does that mean you can channel spirits then? Yes. I'm still in training though. But I'm well versed in the art of spirit channeling. Yo, can you give me a Matama? My Gatama? I kind of want that as well. That'd be great. Apollo could have one as well. Actually, maybe I don't want that. You know what? Never mind. I don't want it anymore. I've changed my mind. I don't want to do the mechanic. Well, now isn't that something? I mean, back in my country, our little princess hasn't channeled a single spirit yet. Pretty impressive, young lady. Oh. Oh, but compared to Mystic Maya, there's so much more I must learn. Mystic Maya? Oh, right, Maya Faye. Mr. Wright's former courtroom assistant. He told me about her. She's a spirit medium too, if memory serves. Yes, she's an amazing medium, and soon she'll be the next head of the Faye clan too. Mediums and spirit channeling. I've heard all about it from Mr. Wright. He said that mediums will even physically become the person they're channeling. Wonder even little Pearl will turn into a hulking giant if she had to channel one. Yes. Yes, she will. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what brings you all the way out here, Mr. Apollo? Oh, just a small matter to take care of. Wait, would it happen to be the matter Mr. Edgeworth is looking into? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth is talking about this? Oh, man. Prosecutor Edgeworth? What's he doing here? Wait, is he actually here? Oh, so it's a different matter then. Because I just saw him a moment ago. Oh, man. They're bringing everyone back for this. He appeared to be searching for something. Oh? Mr. Edgeworth. It's a friend of Mr. Wright's and the district's chief prosecutor. Why would he be here in Karine? Well, no point in obsessing over it. He also, just like me, likes the color red. Come to think of it, you live here in Karine Village, don't you, Pearl? Yes, I was born and raised here. This is perfect, Apollo. I'll tell this young lady if she knows where the doctor might have gone last night. I was thinking the exact same thing. Maybe I should show her what we found in the doctor's study. Especially since you apparently have that. Well, first, let's get some information on your village. What a peaceful place. Oh, nothing beats mountain air. Many of the villagers have left for the city, but I just love it here. Oh yeah? Well, they all migrated, I guess. Blue skies, lush forests, star-filled skies at night, and fireflies in the summer. Someone blaring their fucking car as they drive past. That was annoying. Jesus Christ. Mutant moths come to torment you while you're watching Prawn? What? What? That sounds very specific, and I do not want to know. I will admit that, a couple nights ago, a moth did come into my room because I left the back room window open, so it was like, fuck. Then I had to kill it. It was either me or him. It was either me, my clothes, or him. And it wasn't gonna be my clothes, I'm sorry. Not personal experience at all. No, not at all, man. I do like the fireflies, though. Those are nice. I've seen them a lot nowadays, though. I used to see them a lot when I was a kid. I feel like they're all... I hope they're not going extinct. Plus, the big, beautiful blue ocean is just beyond that mountain. The ocean? Oh, what do you say we go for a swim, son? What? Why? Oh, I think I'll pass. Besides, I can't swim. You can't swim? Oh, no. Apollo is me-coded. I cannot swim either. Pearl. He's also afraid of heights. Oh god, he maybe is me-coded. Goodness. Pearl. Crime Village is like the home of spirit mediums, right? Yes, and I'm part of a long line of mediums. I've never seen a channeling before, but it's possible to channel the spirit of anyone who's passed away? No, not just anyone. You must know their face and true name. Really? You can channel a spirit just by knowing their face and name. It's an amazing ability. It is, but it can only be learned by those with a gift occurring in certain bloodlines. And years of intense training. At present, Mystic Maya and I are the only ones in our village who can channel spirits. Looks like spirit mediums are highly valued here, much like they are back in Karain. Karain. I heard there used to be many more of us, a long time ago. But now we are in very short supply. Most of the women nowadays don't want to stay. They want the thrill of the big city. Yeah, well, you guys aren't exactly close to any shopping malls or nightclubs out here. But, what about you? Are you not interested in things like that? Oh, me? Well, I wouldn't mind a new outfit or two. Oh, never mind. I mean, she has worn that same outfit since she was a kid. So, I mean, yeah, I guess she'd be like, I kind of want something different. It's okay, Pearl. You're at that age after all. Please tell me who this guy is, and can't we kill him? Oh, we met this weirdo earlier named Paul Addison. Do you know anything about him? Yes, he's been campaigning a lot around here lately, and the noise he's been making has become quite a problem. People are especially upset that he's campaigning at all hours of the night and day. That should be illegal. I don't think that's legal. Does he have a permit for that? Well, the local police should arrest him for disturbing the peace. Pretty much. That's coming from a rebel. Unfortunately, there's little they can do because the Addison family is so powerful. Oh, that sucks. What a dick. Well, isn't he the proverbial pampered provincial prince? Thanks, Paolo. Thanks. I can mess up. I have hard enough time reading any of the sentences in this game. To string that along. He seems pretty intent on winning here in Karain. Is there some special reason why? I'm not sure, but I have an idea. The spirit mediums of Karain once held considerable sway in the political world. Judging by his slogan, maybe that's what he's after. Great, so he's just another politician seeking powerful connections. Paulo really just said, fuck politics. Good for him. The ability to commune with the dead gives comfort to those anxious about the future. Tiny Karain has preserved its independence by the Queen's power of spirit channeling. Tiny Karain? It must play a similar role in this village. Yes. Even today, many here revere those with spirit medium blood flowing in their veins. So basically, as Paul Addison's benefactor goes, so goes the whole village. Who is this benefactor? Who could hold this much sway over Karain village? Maybe the royalty back over in Karain? You recognize this? Seeing you present your badge like that reminds me of when I used to investigate cases alongside Mr. Nick. You used to help Mr. Wright all the time, I hear. That I did! doing so helped me expand my horizons beyond this tiny little village. So please, Mr. Apollo, if there's anything I can help you with, you just let me know. I will. What I'd really like her help, is for help with cleaning the office again. Jesus. Do you know anything about the Founder's Orb? Oh, sorry. I wish I could help, but... No, don't worry about it. I'm sorry I wasted your time like that. At least let me offer you some tea? I mean, you must be tired from all your investigating. Oh, well, that sounds nice, I guess. Oh, no, you don't have to do that. We'll be just fine, thank you. She's so polite. It's hard not to feel rude around her. Alright, this raincoat. What do you mean? You saw it! It's your painting! I know you saw this. So thank you for redeeming hydration. Ah. Oh my god. Let's see, what else could we... We don't have the we don't have the Ami statue with us. Oh, would have loved to present that. Got this moss? How do you know about the moss? And not the... Okay. Pearl, do you have any idea where this moss might grow? That looks like Mitama moss. Mitama moss? It grows on Mount Mitama and gives off a soft glow in the dark. Mount Mitama? See that mountain over there? You can go climb that mountain, just like in Skyrim. But more importantly, that's Mount Mitama. And how would one get there? Easy, just like in Skyrim, we can do anything. You can go anywhere. Or you could just take a bus from that bus stop over there. May I ask why you're so interested in that moss? Well, Dr. Buff was supposed to give us something. But seems like he hid it somewhere last night. He did? Maybe that's why he... Pearl, do you know something that might help us? Please. Well... Sounds like I'd better find out what she knows. Come on, Pearl, help me out here. Pearl, do you have any idea where Dr. Buff might have gone last night? Well... Come on! We're friends! About that... All I know is Dr. Buff was somewhere on Mount Mitama. Huh? Wait. Oh man, my bracelet. For a second I thought it was the fucking Magatama. I was like, oh? Apollo doesn't have that ability. I was joking. Oh yeah, no, I forgot his other ability. My bracelet, it's reacting. Which means Pearl is hiding something from me. Time to proceed. This is when she's biting her thing. Was somewhere. Is it her hand? Oh! Gotcha! You have moss! You were there too! That wasn't your bracelet, Apollo. You're just going through puberty. He's in his 20s! Pearl, you seem anxious around the topic of Mount Mitama. I could tell because you rub your thumb over a splotch of dried paint as you said it. Oh, it's paint. Well... That nighttime painting of yours, isn't it? The nighttime painting is yours, isn't it? Oof. Defeated. This is so embarrassing. As you saw, I'm not a very good artist. But that picture has nothing to do with Dr. Buff. I'm not so sure about that. In fact, I'm gonna guess that while you were out here painting last night, you actually saw the good doctor heading out to Mount Mitama from the bus stop. No. I didn't see anything like that, I swear. Why are you lying? No, I'm positive you saw the doctor. After all, he's right here in your picture. Look at this alien. You think that's the doctor? I may not be a very good artist, but at least I know how to draw a person. Okay. If this isn't a person, then what is this? Then what is it? But that's, a rain spirit. A rain spirit. But he's small. He is pretty small. You're right, Apollo. Huh? It should show our heights here as well. I don't remember how Apollo... Oh, also Apollo's not even on this. But, you know. It would be funny if they did. Oh my gosh, he's 18 now. That's crazy. They grow up so fast. It's been a year. She was 17 when we did the great old Orca Whale quest. He's 35 as well. Goodness, he's getting there. Watch the next game. He's in his 40s. That'll be insane. Watch Apollo's in his 30s by the time we go in the next game. That's a rain spirit. Yeah, it's a rain spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Just gonna not. I'm not gonna even talk about that. And what's a rain spirit doing at a bus stop? Oh, rain spirits have places to go too? What? This is getting ridiculous. Sorry, Pearl, but you're not a very good liar. That is Dr. Buff, and this piece of evidence proves it. He has a raincoat just like this. This is the raincoat we found in the doctor's study. It's still wet and muddy, so we know that someone wore it last night. Now, see how this pattern is the same as the rain spirit in your picture? Ah! You didn't see a rain spirit last night. You saw Dr. Buff wearing this raincoat. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to lie, but... Yeah, what's going on, bro? Why did the doctor go up there and why you lie about it? I'm sorry, I didn't tell you before, Mr. Apollo, but I did see the doctor last night. It's alright. Just please tell me everything you know. Of course. I was painting out here last night when the doctor came up to the bus stop. He was wearing a raincoat even though it wasn't raining and a helmet with a light on it. Sounds like he was well prepared for something. I know. That's why I asked him if he was going off exploring again. He looked startled, like he hadn't noticed me there. And then he suddenly said, "Please, don't tell anyone you saw me here." Ooh, creepy. Why would he want to silence you like that? Something must have happened to spook him. And he didn't want to know... And he didn't want anyone to know where he was going to hide the orb. But where could he have been going dressed like that? My best guess is a cave somewhere on Mount Matama. I heard there's a cave there where mediums of the Korean tradition went to train long ago. Legend has it, there's some sort of mystical ruins in there. Ooh, mystical ruins. Mystical ruins. Looks like the exact sort of place an archaeologist might go. Well, we should get going now. But thanks for all your help, Pearl. You're welcome, Mr. Apollo. Please take care. Alright, thanks, Pearls. Nice seeing you again.
When do you say we go find that cave, son? Since that orb might finally be within our grasp.
This treasure hunt is shaping up to be a real deal.
Really gets the blood pumping, doesn't it?
That being said, I have a feeling we're gonna just find some random dead body at the end of this again.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
May 16th, Mount Matama, the cave entrance. Oh, he found his stick. It's like so tired.
I'm all out of breath. Oh, come on, that was nothing. And you're much younger than me.
I don't normally get this much exercise.
Need a break?
No, I'm fine. Dirk, look! There's Matama moss growing in that cave over there.
This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside.
Mount Matama Cave. They have to show us an image because it's pitch black. I can't see a thing.
Relax. Your eyes will adjust eventually. Now follow me.
I really think we need a flashlight, Dirk.
Should have brought one along then, son. Here, use mine.
Oh, thanks. Wait, were you holding out? Were you holding out on me?
Were you talking to Apollo?
You? Oh, this guy is really creepy. Wow! Someone just pushed me.
Apollo?
What the? Apollo! Ah! Ah! No! Dirk, don't you die! Don't you dare become a victim in this case. Ow!
Are you alright, son?
Oh, he got pushed down. What type of jerk gives us a flashlight and then is like, oh yeah, we're pushing you down now. What is this, fucking Patches from Dark Souls? Yeah. Looks like someone got the drop on us.
Quite literally.
But who? I mean, we could have died from that fall.
I don't know. But I don't think we'll be getting out the way we came in. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing you can do but to press on, son.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. How can you even see in here?
Come on, let's go.
Hey, wait! One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do? Wait here, go forward, climb back up. Any normal person will climb back up, but the problem is there's someone who attacked us and pushed us down, so I guess we... And waiting here was probably a bad idea as well, so might as well go forward. I guess we keep going. There must have been some path for Dr. Buff to follow when he came to hide the orb.
Right. By the way, it looks like our attacker left us with some useful parting gift.
Why would he attack us and then give us a flashlight? It's so weird. From lawyer to spelunker. How do I always forget myself in these situations? I'm never gonna make it out alive, I hope you know. No, what a downer of a thought, Apollo. Come on.
Don't tell me you're scared, son. We're just getting started. The greatest treasures are only ever found at the point of a blade or the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, sure. If I'd known I'd wind up at the bottom of a dark, damp cave, I would have never taken your request, Dirk.
Save your breath, Apollo. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other.
There'd really be a way out. There'd really better be a way out of here.
I'll find one before you know it, you'll see.
Now they keep going. And so a lot of time passed. Goodness. Or changing perspective. No, okay, no, we're back in Mountain Atomic Cave. I have a feeling we will do that at some point. Oh no, they're dying! They're dying! We've been walking for over an hour. It's like amazing here. I couldn't get back to where we started if I wanted to.
Yeah, this cave goes deeper than I thought. Wait, don't tell me there really is no way.
There really is no way out.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Ever the optimist, aren't you? It'd be pretty fucked up if just the revolutionary leader just was like, yeah. Guess I died in the cave. Put my foot down, turn back. We forge ahead. There's literally someone who pushed us back over there, so I'm just gonna keep going. Even if we were to turn back, we wouldn't make it up that wall of solid rock. So I guess we keep going. I get stuck wandering around in the dark cave again. It's definitely not in my job description.
Listen, son. Only the true accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking.
And that helped you become an accomplished attorney, how?
It didn't. But when you need to earn a living, you'll take on any job just to survive. Say, how is your career going, by the way?
You know, we've won some cases. Well, it's been harrowing adventures so far, to say the least. My first trial really put me through the ringer. Oh yeah, that first trial was funny as fuck. And my next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties, which, you know, I guess. She's like, whoopsie. And I met my boyfriend, and just when I was hitting my stride, this prosecutor branded me as their forehead. Oh, and then there's this other ridiculous prosecutor who wields a samurai sword. Yep. Sounds like you've, seen quite a lot, quite a bit. You're telling me. Listen, Apollo. I'm sorry I didn't contact you for so long. I mean, you were in charge of a revolution. I assume you've been busy. It's fine, Dirk. What happened, happened. Hmm? Careful. The ground doesn't feel as solid here. What? Oh, no. Yikes! The cave floor is collapsing! Oh, not again! Ah! They're just going deeper and deeper. This is good. Oh, did they land in water? May 16th. Question mark. Hey, Apollo, can you hear me? Derek? Oh, we found it! Huh? Where are we? Whoa! What is this place? This is indeed a fucking secret temple! Let's go! Oh, like a secret burial place. I was shocked too. These ruins look really old. It's not exactly something you'd expect to find in the middle of a cave system, that's for sure. Maybe the doctor hit the orb around here. I mean, those look like footprints over there. Oh. Although they seem like they're coming out of the water. Son, I think our little adventure is about to pay dividends. Yeah, we're gonna find the orb and then we'll die in here because no one knows where the fuck we are. Time to find that orb. I guess Pearl knows. She'll probably at some point realize they haven't come back. I think they're dying. Any ideas? I wonder what this place was for before it was, well, ruins. I'm guessing it was a place for spirit mediums to perform their rites. But earthquakes and changing landscape eventually buried it. If you're right, that would mean it hasn't been used in ages. Alright. Let's look at these footprints first. I know the big important thing is there, but these gotta be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottom of the boots we saw in this study. So he made it all the way down here. The water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere. Really? Because these are the only set I see. He must have been looking for something. Those prints. They're coming out of that lake. Hey, you're right. But that would mean Dr. Puff came walking out of the water. That is very weird. There's a water bottle here. What's a plastic bottle doing here? There's seaweed stuck to it, which means it probably came from the ocean. Is it connected to the ocean here? It's possible this cabin is connected to the sea somehow. That's crazy. Alright, let's look at the big important object in the middle. This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here. It's no good. It's locked tight. There's no way to open it? Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole. Which means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. Mysterious. There's probably the orb in there, hopefully. But not letting no one get to it, though. Like that, Paul Astershin guy. It's Big Stone Altar, I think. How do I say his name again? Atishin. One false move and some god might come and smite us. Oh, come on. It's not all doom and gloom. I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again, Dirk. You got me there, son. Dear gods, please smite me now. Let's, Apollo, calm down. It'll be fine. You can just swim out in the ocean with this piece of driftwood. Driftwood? How'd that get in here?
By drifting on and in, I assume. The only question is, from where?
Well, the lake seems to be going back there. Maybe there's a connection to the ocean over there? So that's the hole we fell through. Lucky you guys didn't fucking get impaled by the giant rock. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. But lucky we survived the fall from way up there.
Indeed. If that hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be history.
Also, I know they can't just redraw them with wet clothes, but I'm assuming they are drenched as hell with all the fucking lake water.
You passed out the moment you hit the water.
Yeah, well, water's really not my thing.
This cavern is solid rock all around. Looks like we either go back through that hole or find some other way out.
Why am I always between a rock and a hard place? That being said, they should probably have an odd text description saying, "My clothes are entirely wet. I'm dirty as hell. I'm tired. I want to go home." This lake looks really deep. I can't even see the bottom. Bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. Not fun when it's cold at the thought of falling in there. The water. It's salty.
This lake may very well lead to the ocean.
Didn't Pro mention something about the ocean? Like how it's on the other side of the mountain? Can't imagine she meant it literally.
Let's sum up with what we know so far. The orb is almost definitely inside this box contraption that we can't open. Hopefully. As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out.
We're this close to the orb.
Come on now, son, don't be like that. It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all.
A bit. Murphy called. He wants his law back. Well, what a reference to Milo Murphy's Law, the animated show.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
Dude, we're not Saiyans. How can he laugh at a time like this?
We're stuck here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing.
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. Ooh, puzzle boxes. Oh, time to play Zero Escape. This thing is covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates. Assume we either match it?
Hey, look at this, son.
Oh no, this would be a certain pattern, probably.
See the picture of the dragon battling the tiger?
And this green and purple one
is of Karani's butterfly and a Mitama.
I wonder if there are clues for figuring out how to open this box. Probably the song. Okay, hang on. So I assume it's under here, right? Do I try opening the box now, or... Oh, there's a button. There's this big button here. Nope. Huh? Nothing happened. Yep, gotta get the pattern right.
It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We have to arrange the pictures on each side in the correct sequence.
Let's see. There's a dragon and tiger fight, a Karani's butterfly with a Matama,
and a number of other pictures too.
Dirk, I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we've collected so far. I think we have something that just might help us open it.
You read my mind, son.
I think this will help us open the puzzle box. The research notes. Here we go. Dragon and tiger battle. The founder offers divine protection. Actually, they may say it again, so we're just gonna accept this. Dr. Buff's research notes mention the Song of Ceremony. Maybe its lyrics and the pictures in the box correspond somehow.
Think you're onto something, son.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Each style has 6 pictures, and there are 4 dials in all. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Funky puzzle box, here comes justice! When dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama the favor of the orb is bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. Descending upon us in all her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power known. Crap. So, the dragon and tiger, they're fighting. Butterfly, butterfly. That's a butterfly. And then something with fire. Or praying. That's bestowing the power. Probably that one. Right? Fervent as prayers as fervent as fire. Okay. And then you are bestowed with the spirit bomb. That's it. It won't open. Maybe the pictures aren't in the right order. The case should open if the pictures are arranged properly, but I know. I should carefully consider which part of the song corresponds to which picture. Also, I guess I can zoom in and out with R3 to help me see the pictures a little better. Not that I need to or anything, thanks to the amazing lighting in this cave. Am I right? Maybe the butterfly Matama was part of it, right? The butterfly embraces the Matama. They are praying. I feel like this one... Oh wait, the Holy Mother. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. This puzzle is a pain in the ass. It won't open. Oh no! No, what are you talking about? This should be it, right? Oh no. Well, might as well consult. This is harder than I imagined. I thought all we had to do was arrange the pictures according to the song. Times like these, you have to think outside the puzzle box. Sometimes the truth can only be found when you look at things from a different angle. A different angle? Come to think of it, one of the pictures from the song is missing. Does this mean the pictures don't line up exactly 1-to-1? Huh. Jerks. Vitama motif from the Korean founding period. They don't line up 1-to-1. A15, and I'll do a good old Google search, unless any of you in the chat have a solution. Have the solution on hand. Just don't tell me yet. Let me just consider this. Like the butterfly looks like it's not touching the Matama. Now I have to really analyze this. I mean, it kind of is. So that's why I think this is the right image. It's just the last two that I feel like could be different interpretations or right interpretations. Wait, can you? Oh, you can't do two images. Oh my god, I didn't know you could stop midway. Hang on. The favor of the orb is bestowed. The Holy Mother descends. No way. I did it! I did it! Oh, you dicks! You have to stop in the middle? What a bunch of assholes. Alright. It opened! So this is the Founder's Orb. I actually did not look at your chat, but I just somehow was like, oh, I guess this. What if I put it in the middle there? I just saw your chat right now. You know, I guess we did. Yippee! We did it, son. The orb is finally ours. I-Zero escaped the fuck out of that puzzle. Damn. This is the Korean's national treasure. The doctor hid it in the ruins before his untimely death. At last, the Founder's Orb is ours. And it's all thanks to you, son. Well done. And again, I'd expect nothing less from my boy. Oh, it's no big deal. Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say, that's truly impressive. I don't know about that.
All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today. Solving a puzzle meant for kindergartners. And I couldn't be prouder.
Will you cut it out already? Before I turn into the sun-ripened tomato.
This orb I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Garan regime.
So, how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not gonna try to become a spirit medium, are you?
Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that.
So then are you gonna use it as a bargaining chip with the Queen Garan? Like demanding she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act?
Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but the main thing is returning this to the Kingdom of Kharain. After all, as a sacred relic of Kharainism, that is where it belongs.
True. Really? That's all you want to do?
Because my true objective has always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it, and why.
I'm not sure I follow. Yeah, wait. The orb significance. What's going on?
The official story is that the orb was stolen from the Temple treasure room.
Yeah, I heard about it out on the news. They also said your group was behind the theft.
That's not good. We're probably on the international most wanted list by now.
How the hell did you get past? How did you get past everything then?
Let me ask you something.
How did you get past the airport and all that?
Who do you think really stole the orb?
I really haven't a clue.
Well, I think it... Oh. Oh, hello, second.
It's because he's him. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy my fun little emotes.
Well, I think it was one of the royals. Oh, wow, what a drop.
That makes sense. Really? Someone from the royal family? Probably the queen, the king.
Yeah, and I've got a pretty good idea which one it was.
He knows who it is? Care to share your hunch?
All I'll say at this point is this.
Security is pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room.
Unless they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss.
But why would a member of the royal family do that?
That I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. I mean, a Kharainese royal stealing a national treasure of such religious significance? And then pinning the crime on us, the Defiant Dragons.
Sounds like a conspiracy or something.
I agree. And if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that it's off limits to the public. It would be seen as an utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother.
So if this were to go public, support for the Garan regime would weaken.
That's not all. This is just a hunch, but I believe there's something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the Kingdom Kharain to its very core. I'm gonna find out what.
He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on.
Dirk,
why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system of Kharain?
There's that! But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta.
Oh yeah, him. What do you mean?
This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why the revolution needs to succeed.
What's going on with him? What's going on with Nayuta? Nayuta, I never thought that our reunion would take place in a courtroom.
Oh, so you run into each other already?
Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. Used to be such a kind and cheerful kid. Oh, now that I think about it, that shirt. Oh, he's probably into the Steel Samurai copycat. It was all in the third case. That one. Probably loved that show as a kid. Maybe he still loves it. Always smiling and stuff, but now he tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on.
Has it really gotten that bad? It must be Garen's influence. It wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice.
I vowed to bring the Garan regime down and reform the legal system.
That's what he swore to do.
But that was also 5 years ago.
He'd been the shining star that defiant dragons and our greatest hope.
Wait, Naruto was a dragon?
He was. But these days he's more like Garen's lapdog.
Talk about a complete about face. Why would he do that?
Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path he's taken. It's not a conviction that fills his heart, it's resignation and despair.
I see.
The only thing I know for sure is Naruto is suffering, and he is suffering in silence.
Naruto is suffering.
Yes, he knows the rightful state of Karain's legal system. Something forces him to bend to Garen's will, and it's tearing him apart.
But it's been 5 years. Do you really think he still wants to reform the legal system?
As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do.
Well, what did you teach him? A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us.
Huh? That I did. It's a belief I held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands at the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will.
That's why we lawyers must pursue the truth like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright. They have that much in common. His two dads.
That's why I've held on to his badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Karain.
Oh, it's a Karainese badge.
I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory, and this badge here is a testament to that belief.
I wonder if Naruto still believes in what you taught us.
He does. That much I'm sure of.
Oh?
Dragon never yields.
Thanks, James. Surprise.
I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood.
This unshakable faith and confidence. It's what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids, Naruto used to say with great pride, I have the blood of a dragon in me.
Yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutches of the Quran regime.
So that's your other reason for starting a revolution.
Yes, I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I mean, what else fought is for?
I wouldn't know. Damn.
Aw, Paulo.
Who cares about you? Don't worry, buddy. And Phoenix is kind of like your weird dad.
Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here.
Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. You can climb. Spelunk. Maybe do a little leap. That hole we fell through is way too high to climb back up to. Wait, if he came out of the water, then maybe he has a boat out there. I didn't even think about that. Obviously, he didn't swim. But maybe he took the boat already and...
Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tastes salty, which means it must connect to the ocean.
Wait a second. You're not suggesting we swim our way out of here?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
But we have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there.
Not a problem.
How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean?
Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a-wasting. I'll be back before you know it, son.
Wait, come no! Don't do that. Dirk! He's gone. I sure hope he knows what he's doing. Thus, Dirk never returned. It's been 20 minutes. I mean, it's a long way. But you would hope he would return by now. I hope he's okay. Is that an earthquake? Bro. You know, we're in a dangerous situation, but I hope Edgewood's alright. He's afraid of earthquakes. Oh no! Uh-oh. The water! It's rising and fast! Ah! Need air. I don't know how to swim. Here, I'm gonna grab onto something that floats, the flotsam. It's right there. This is bad. I better think of something quick. Over to the flotsam. I got it. As long as I hold on to this, I should be able to stay afloat. Whew. You should go over to the rock. This is not good. The wall is almost to the top of the altar. It won't be long before it reaches the roof of the cave. Grab this water bowl. Hey, maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. No, what? He's losing his mind. Wait, what am I thinking? I need to stay calm and be more rational about this. Is that the... Don't tell me the orbit's still in there. The puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. It must have been designed to stay put, even at high tide. Wait, that's it. Dr. Buff must have gotten in here from some oceanside entrance at low tide. That's why his footprints were leading out of the lake. So it really does connect to the ocean. Not that that helps. I'll drown before I made it. I drowned before I'd make it out. It's no use. The hole's still too high up. I'll have to find another way. And quick, before I drown. Water won't stop rising. I'm getting swept away. Please stop. Wait, if it rises, maybe we get to the hole. There it is. Now the hole's at the level. The water's just high enough for me to reach the hole. I'm saved. All I have to do is go back the way we came. The water might even lift me all the way back up over that wall of the rock. Here goes. Have to run. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding. Huh? The hole. It's full of rubble. The tunnel collapsed above. Must have filled it in after we fell through. This can't be happening. What the? Is he hitting the rock? That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna work, Apollo. No, I can't give up now. I refuse to die here. Apollo then learns to swim. The water. I can't. Yo, Dirk. Now is as good a time as any. I can't breathe. Is this the end? Dirk, I wonder if he made it out. Apollo, no! So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi if I'd known it would be my last meal. I feel like I've been through this before. Now I remember. Oh, the past? It was back when all three of us were living in that shack in the mountains. Nayada and I were playing by the riverside when we got swept up in the rapids. Oh, so bright! Ah! Ah! thought we were goners. But then...
Ayuda! Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming!
Yeah, maybe he'll come help us. Aww.
That was a close one. I thought I lost you too.
I'm sorry, Dirk.
It's alright. That's enough now. Didn't I teach you that boys don't cry?
Thank you, father.
Hiccup. Oh, he's hiccuping.
You could have been killed, but you risked your life to save us. Why?
What a silly question. What if Otto wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Narita, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand?
Hey, Dirk. This isn't forever, right? You'll bring me back from America someday, right?
Of course. I'll come pick you up as soon as things settle down here. Promise.
Okay. You promised.
No, things never settle down, so he did promise. He did get his promise still.
Dirk, I waited and waited for the day you'd come and take me home. But you never came. That's why I tried to forget about you. And I left back in crying. Dirk, why? Why didn't you...
And thus Apollo died. Apollo? Apollo, can you hear me? Hey, he saved him.
Dirk?
Still can't swim, eh?
You came back. But why?
I said I'd come for you, didn't I?
Yeah. But you can't hold me and swim. We're both going to...
Stop talking. You'll bite your tongue.
What? Whoa! 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 We're being pulled under. What's going on? Why is this happening?
Oh no. May 16th, question mark.
What the hell? What? Where?
Ah, you finally came to, son. Get your fill of seawater? Good thing your name's on Neptune, huh?
Dirk? You're telling me? Check it out. That's coming out of her nose. What a miraculous escape. Not even some of the escape artist greats can pull that off.
How the hell did we get back here?
What on earth happened?
Sorry it took me so long, son. I made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman and had him take us out near the undersea cavern. He tied a rope to me, and I came and grabbed you, and he yanked me back.
Ah, thanks, local fisherman. Oh, so that's what pulled us under with such force. Now forget about me. I assisted in your escape act too, Apolly. Oh, thanks, Trucy.
I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places. Mountain jails, island prisons, but undersea cavern! Now that was a first!
Dirk, you risked his life for me. Dirk, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome. I, just did what any father would do for his son.
Oh, it's a Father's Day miracle. He saved my life yet again. And now he's fucking hungry. I would understand you didn't eat that sushi, man.
I can see why it doesn't make for such a much of a meal.
It's because Polly didn't have any sushi. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything since this morning.
Oh, that's right. Hey, AJ. Dirk had me buy this for you.
Oh man, thank you.
Thought you might be hungry. Ready to have some this time around?
Yeah, thanks. ASMR sushi, you know.
Those are grapefruit, but, you know, whatever. Just imagine it's sushi noises.
Oh, this is delicious.
For some reason, it tastes like grapefruit. Glad you approve. I better get some before you eat them all.
Just like old times.
Oh.
Dirk used to slice up the big fish he caught, and we eat fresh sashimi together. We used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed in the raw fish.
Hey, by the way, let me see that orb, AJ.
Here you go.
Whoa, so that's what it looks like.
You found a legendary treasure. Nice work, Polly.
Thanks. As you can say, mission accomplished. We did it! Hooray! Everything's gonna be okay. With the orb, our revolution can take a big step forward. Let's celebrate the eve of our revolution. We'll get all dressed up and feast till dawn. Yeah, now you're talking. Time to party!
After all that,
I just want to go to bed.
yeah, no, I'd feel the same. Sure wish Nayuda was here. Maybe one day we'll enjoy times like these together again. The revolution. If it can bring back those happy days, you can sign me up for... Sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my crystal.
God damn it.
Get the fuck away from... This is mine. Get away.
It's him again! Well done! Then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I'm impressed you both made it out of there alive.
You were the one that pushed us. Wait a second. You're the one that shoved us in that pit. It's not so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction.
So it was you.
Do you know this man? He's pausing for dramatic effect. It's a long pause. Watch, he says, brother.
Oh! You no good son of a...
He's gonna kill him. That would be so funny. It'd be like a twist, like, oh, they're brothers.
Don't look at me like that. The crystal of Amife is mine. Now hand it over. Over my dead body. Detective, help. Emma, come on, no.
Yeah, I know. Emma, what's going on here? He filed a police report. He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom.
This is the fucking Chinese heirloom. That's him, the one with the long hair. Arrest him this instant.
He's the thief that made off with the Addison family's most precious heirloom. Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning.
At the police station? I think I'll pass. It's a good idea. You should probably run. Now. After all, Mr. Audition seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges.
This is not good. If Dirk gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Krain to fix execution. Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir?
Hold it!
Hold it! Emma, I'm afraid I can't let you take Dirk in. He received the orb from Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction. Is that so? Can you prove it? Of course. This should sufficiently prove that the orb now belongs to Dirk. If I will come to no harm, though. I don't think this proves anything, sadly, but I'm gonna just give it. Take a look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. I agreed to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons. Yep, that's all you have to read about that part. All right, yep, he agreed, see? If I will come to no harm. It appears to be a perfectly legal document. Not so fast. That's not the Founder's Orb. It's the Crystal of Army Fae, which means their agreement is null and void. This is the Founder's Orb! This is going nowhere fast. You could say that again. So we'll just leave and have you all deal with this? Then it will just have to go to trial. Is this Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Right, Apollo? Or it's Phoenix. Hey, it's Phoenix! It's the other half! Mr. Wright! Daddy! What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost. I mean, we haven't seen you in a while. You've been on vacation. Oh, yeah. Emma mentioned she hadn't seen him around. What are you doing in Karine Village, Mr. Wright? Mr. Addison has retained me as his lawyer. Huh? Huh? Hey, yo, what? Wait, you're his lawyer? Phoenix, how could you? He's betrayed us. Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Addison's lawyer? Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen. That's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix, right? I couldn't go wrong. Is this what you came back from Karine for, Mr. Wright? It was just good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Addison is a very important client. They know each other? I've never heard Mr. Wright mention his name before. Wait, they know each other? What's going on? Are we gonna face Phoenix Wright in fucking legal battle? Because if so, that'd be sick as fuck. Fuck. The Crystal of Ami Fae. This is not the Crystal of Ami Fae. This is the Founder's Orb. Or they're one and the same. Mr. Wright, are you sure this is Mr. Addison's family heirloom? That's my client's assertion. He says it's the Crystal of Ami Fae. Apparently, that's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits. Who's Ami Fae? She brought Karine's channeling to Japan, and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky, but what's clear is she's the founder of the Karine channeling technique. I guess we'll get more information on what's going on with the origins of the Karine village and the Karine country. Oh, so she's like the one they call the founder of Karine, the Holy Mother. Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing that crystal over to you. What? What are you saying? I'm really sorry it has to come to this, but Mr. Wright? I don't understand. Let me spell it out then. If you continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client, then I'll be seeing you in court. Gasp! What? What's gotten into you, Daddy? Nothing. This is strictly business. Two lawyers from the same firm facing off? What are the odds? Lucky for me, I believe I am the right man for the job. See what I did there? I'm so funny. What are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss. How did it come to this? Oh shit, this is so badass. It also doesn't make any sense. We're both defense lawyers. Mr. Wright, please don't do this. Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. Also, there's like a huge conflict of interest. Like, we know each other. We're co-workers. He's technically my new adoptive dad. I mean... Oh my god, both dads are facing off. It's a dad-off. When it's now clear we're headed to court, That's where we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to. I don't believe it. Am I really going to face Mr. Right in court? Oh yeah, Apollo, you're cooked. Oh, don't worry though, I'm controlling you, I think. So I think it'll be fine. Unless I'm controlling him, then you're cooked. Daddy! Apollo! No, we can't have our agency's talent competing against each other! I should be like a rule against that? It's too late, Tracy. The die has been cast. We each have to fight our client's bet for our client's best interests. But... I'm assuming a Phoenix kind of knows that Mr. Addison's like kind of a loser. So he expects Apollo to win. But he's going to give it his all. He's going to believe in his client as much as he can. He's not going to make it easy. So, what's going to be, Apollo? Are we going to have to take this to trial? I have to battle Mr. Right in court? The legendary Phoenix Wright? It's time, Apollo. It's time to be the main character. Let's go. No matter how many trials of his I've watched. Oh, that was a terrible argument. Your client is guilty. No! No matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end. Objection! Nuh-uh. Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following in? Oh, well, if you put it that way, then your client's not guilty. Yay! I owe it to Dirk to at least try. So was that death really an accident? Oh, hell no. It's probably for real. Someone killed him. I just don't know what, it would be funny if it was an accident. That'd be dark. But, yeah. Throw in the towel. Damn. Surprising reunion. Now we're battling Mr. Right. Battle Mr. Right! There's no turning back now. If it's a trial you want, Mr. Right, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client. Even if it means facing off against you. Yeah, let's go! Staring me down. He's really staring me down. Alright. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win. You got it. Whoa. First Daddy, now you? But Polly, you're not seriously... Sorry, Trissy. But I have to do this. Aww. Apollo. Alright then. I better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court. By the way, I'm locking the office. I'm taking the office. You go do your apartment or something? Sorry. They're just like, why don't you just put a line of tape in the middle of the office? I'm just like, nope. Alright, this side's mine, Apollo, and that side's yours. Hey, no, wait! Oh, a fine mess I've gotten into, son. I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in Kurine now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix. They're calling him that nickname? That's funny. I'll be fine. After all, I've come a long way too. Who knows? I could even end up winning. There's always a chance, right? You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. The trial proves what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb. And whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows. The first step of your evolution, huh? Yes. The evolution to restore Kurine to its former glory and save Nayuta's soul. Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make that a reality. We're gonna win this one. You'll see. I know you can do it. Son. Yeah! Let's go! It doesn't matter that I'll be going up against Mr. Right. I have to win this for Dirk. And for Nayuta. His salvation, along with all of Kurine, depends on it. What a sick fucking trial. Oh my god. Alright, well. This doesn't make any sense though. Two defense lawyers attacking each other from the same firm, but whatever. Alright. I'm gonna just proceed to the chapter for a bit. Just to hear the song. 10 a.m. Just so you know. Actually, yeah, we just pause the ear out. I'm gonna take a break. I should scrunch up some food. I'm gonna eat it. And then I'll come back and do the trial? How long have it been? Almost 2 hours? Yeah, almost 2 hours. We could probably do it. I'll see. I don't mind ending. Probably my roommate surprised me with a new Mountain Dew flavor. Oh my goodness, what is it? Freedom Fusion? Hang on. Freedom Fusion Dew? The hell is this? Is it white or blue? I'm seeing some blue lights here. Oh my god, it's an American Mountain Dew. What the? Oh wait, are there different types? No, there's like, oh, there technically is. Oh, I'm seeing like a red one called Star Spangled Splash. The white one is Freedom Fusion, and then a blue one called Liberty Chillin'. God damn it. Well, it is almost July. Does it give the Xbox codes? Yeah, it's the red, white, and blue. That's in for America. Yeah, I guessed. There doesn't seem to be in the list of the gamer codes, sadly. I must find them. Collect them like the Infinity Stones and then pour them together, and then you just gain infinity power. Should do that. It does sound very American. USA! USA! We're fucking terrible! Oh god, what's wrong with our country? Well, at least we have Mountain Dew flavor of our country. That's something. It's still not showing on my phone. There you go. Welcome back. We are gonna start the first trial of Case 5. Going up against our mentor. Some may say our dad on this wonderful Father's Day. Just so you know, I'm not gonna take sides. Message received. Loud and clear. Good. Because I don't like this one bit. You and Daddy should be on the same team. Sorry, Tracy. Wow, she's really mad. She does not like her family fighting.
I'm sorry too, little lady. This is all my fault.
Oh. I'm just worried things will never be the same between Daddy and Apollo. If we go through with this...
Is that all? I wouldn't worry about that. That's the way it is with us men. We may fight, but we don't burn bridges.
You sure about that? Really?
Sure. One minute we're trading blows, and next we're having drinks together. We're simple creatures at heart.
I sure hope you're right. I'm sorry, I'm late, Apollo. What the hell happened, Athena? Where have you been? Athena, there you are. What happened with you and Mr. Wright yesterday? Oh, about that, I ended up going to the wrong airport.
What? Bruh. What? Athena, what the heck is wrong with you?
Athena, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Did you just went to the wrong airport? Is that it? I thought you were kidnapped or something. I thought like the fifth game was like, oh yeah, we kidnapped Athena, so she's gone. on. You have to go save her. Like, no, girl, what are you talking about? I was waiting there, thinking his flight was really late. And before I knew it, I dozed off. Girl, what? By the time I woke up, it was already dark. I figured something like that had happened. You didn't think to, like, call us? Like, I'm surprised Apollo, this is the morning after. Did you say anything? Like, what is going on? Being late and dozing off are the two things you do best. Guilty as charged. So then I take it you have no idea about what today's case is about? Not a clue. Sorry. Okay, you're on my side then. I'm taking you as a helper. What is today's case about, if I may ask? Not a locked room mystery. A suspect with a flimsy alibi. Ooh, or a dying message. Well, those are some good ones. Have we had locked room mysteries in a while? Kind of. I feel like we haven't in a while. The fourth case isn't a locked room mystery. Sorry, strike 3, you're out. It's a civil case. Civil case? You act like I'm speaking Swahili here. The one language she does not know. Unless she's about to say that she does. It's just, the Right Anything Agency specializes in criminal law. Or so I thought. I mean, we do really anything, to be honest. We're the anything agency, come on. In civil cases, there are no prosecutors, right? Instead, both parties retain an attorney. Oh, okay, so this is why, alright. I've been so used to Ace Attorney just being against a defendant and a prosecutor that I just assumed. Yeah, we're two defense attorneys having it out. Right, and the other attorney is, someone you know very well. Really? Who? It's Clavier? The trial will begin shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom at once. Let's just keep that a surprise. Come on, Dina. Okay, let's do this. Apollo, wait, who's the other attorney? Don't worry, we're about to meet him right now. Where's Mr. Wright? No time to explain. Let's go. Okay. Right behind you. Yep, you're on my side today. You're on my side. I'm gonna take back seats. You can't go to the other side anymore. This is what you get for being late. Napping in the fucking airport. At a different airport. Oh my god. There is technically a murder happened. We just haven't really talked about it yet. Hey, I just saw them over the thing. Court is now in Shun, what's going on here? Hey, what up? She's just like, what the fuck's happening? Is this some sort of practical session? Oh, I thought you said practical joke. Am I being pranked? Am I on camera? Is Ashton still on that prank show? I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't, what's happening? A mock trial, perhaps? We're gonna have to break the courtroom again, blow it up? I don't, no. No, it's not, Your Honor. It's the real deal, Your Honor. So then you two have had falling out? I won't have you using my courtroom for that, you know. You take your little spats family issues outside. This isn't family court. I'm not Judge Trudy here. It's nothing like that, Your Honor. Exactly. It just so happens that we have different clients in this case. I wonder why they haven't brought that back. I feel like kids would like it. Who knows? What were you referencing? I didn't see the chat. But, you mean pranked? The prank show? Oh, you mean Ashton Kutcher? It's someone else, probably. Hopefully someone else. Yeah, punked. I don't know. I feel like social experiments kind of get the bad rap nowadays, and maybe they get a lot of views, but they're just very cheap, and they wouldn't do well. Also, I feel like TV is just on a decline in general, just turning into a channel at all. You get social experiments on fucking YouTube for free, so. Quote unquote. I see. Well, here's hoping there says no adverse effect on your working relationship. You can say that again? I had no idea we'd be going up against the boss today. You sure this is a good idea, Paulo? What? Do you want to switch sides? I said no take backsies. Honestly, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now. I just want to go home. Well, at least she is here. I'm really gonna need her help. Mr. Justice. Yes, Mr. Wright? Don't expect me to pull any punches just because you're the opposing lawyer. As I said, the kid gloves are off. And come what may, they'll stay off. Same here, Mr. Wright. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. He's not cracking a smile. He's very serious. Just, goodness gracious. What's happening? They're fighting. This is sick. Hit him with a chair. Yes, you guys really are chomping at the bit here, aren't you? Suddenly, when I don't control him, Phoenix gets 1,000 IQ points. Let's see how it is, game. Fucking jerks. I don't mind a good fight between co-workers. Just keep the civil case civil. Now then, if the plaintiff would take the stand, we may begin. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, left, halt! Noble judge, members of the gallery, good day to you. I'm Paul Atterson. This is but the start of my epic campaign, and you all have the honor of witnessing it. I believe the youth of this country are our very future. Too long have they been looked down on and given the cold shoulder, so to them I say, ask not what you can do for your country, but what you will do for me. Mr. Atterson, what is that crazy contraption you're riding in? It's my custom-made election-winning campaign mobile. Beautiful, isn't it? You are at a witness stand, not a campaign podium. So come on out of there, that's it. I was about to say, like, he's gonna do that the entire time. Why did he bring his name card? Alright, now with the plaintiff's attorney, Mr. Wright, please explain the complaint filed against the defendant. Mr. Addison's complaint against the defendant is simple. The defendant, one Dirk Sadmati, stole my client's family heirloom, the Crystal of Amife. I was hoping we'd keep his name out of this, you know, just for a little, privacy reasons. Mr. Addison merely seeks its return. This wouldn't have happened if that archaeologist hadn't kicked the bucket. I see. Well, Mr. Justice, let's have your opening statement if you would. The defense asserts the item in question is the Founder's Orb, a sacred relic from Khura'in. Go on. It seems someone asked an archaeologist, Dr. Archie Buff, to study the orb. Dr. Buff determined that it was a Khura'inese national treasure known as the Founder's Orb. The very orb that was stolen from a treasure room in Khura'in several weeks ago. Why, yes, I saw a news report about that. The theft of Khura'inese national treasure caused quite an uproar in the kingdom. Well, we believe that it was not, in fact, a theft in the traditional sense, but rather it was spirited out of Khura'in by someone for Dr. Buff to study. You don't say. And? Around that time, an acquaintance of the defendant learned of Dr. Buff. He made contact with the doctor, who agreed to hand over the orb. Apparently, the doctor wanted nothing to do with it once he learned it had been stolen. It seems you even have a transfer agreement between both parties. Mr. Sadmati also agreed to return the Founder's Orb to the Kingdom of Khura'in once the doctor verified it was the real thing.
I see. So this dispute centers on whether the item in question is the Founder's Orb or the Crystal of Ami Fae. That in turn will determine the object's rightful owner.
I better bring in my A game. Going up against Mr. Right won't be a walk in the park.
Come to think of it, that name, Dirk Sotmati, sounds awfully familiar. No, it doesn't. I can't recall where I've heard it.
You shouldn't think about that. It's fine. It's probably your imagination, Your Honor. He's just a tourist after all. It's nothing to do with anything.
My imagination, you say?
Are you sure about this, Paolo? He's a wanted criminal in crime, isn't he? Tina, you have been not here for a lot, have you? In crime, yes. Here, he's a tourist. So, it's just fine.
Very well, let's begin the proceedings. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness?
You got a witness? Oh? Oh yeah, I'm this guy. Why are we zooming in on their feet and then going up? Emma? Show some manners. We're in court. I say yields, ma'am, but I know it's just this is a civil trial, so I was surprised to see a detective take the stand. I had to think about it. Yeah, that is a little odd. I had to do some digging on Dr. Buff. What for? It's probably the fact that this maybe isn't just a civil trial and may turn into a murder case. But you know what? We're just gonna let that fly by. You disappoint me, Apollo. First, I'm not just a detective. I'm a forensic scientist. Don't try to remember that. Huh? Wait, what did you say? Don't try to remember that. Second, damn fireworks. It's fucking 4th of goddamn July again. No, it's fucking Father's Day and everyone's just blowing off fireworks. Second, you owe Mr. Wright an apology. After all he's done for you, you have some nerve. First, I'm sorry. And second, I'm just trying to do my job. You'll never get anywhere with that attitude. Take some advice from someone who's been there. Why do I feel like I'm on trial here? Oh no, she's against us. It's because she's friends with Mr. Wright. No. Don't let your bias show, Sky. Come on.
Detective Sky, your testimony, if you please.
The doctor's dark secret. The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study. Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that were stolen from the Fae clan. It seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Adishon residence. Whoa! Gonna put mud on the doctor's name? The doctor is a thief? Why am I just hearing about this now? That being said, it does make sense why he has all those fucking artifacts in his room, and I'm like, those don't belong to him. Well, cat burglar isn't something he put on his resume. He was more careful than that. But the fact is, he was a classic treasure hunter. A treasure hunter, huh? Like people who have thrilling adventures in exotic places, risking life and limb for glory? I thought Dr. Buff was the start of his own hit movie series, Adina. Out of respect for the dead, I will say that Dr. Buff wasn't doing it to get rich. Apparently, he only wanted to borrow artifacts to study them. He would then return them as soon as his research was finished. At least he returned them. According to the doctor's child, he would even repair or restore some of the artifacts he stole before returning them. It decided, okay, that's nice, I guess. He believed he was honoring the dead by discovering their history through artifacts. But whatever lofty ideals he held, it makes no difference. Larceny is larceny. It's just Indiana Jones. Yeah! Come on, you gonna sling mud on Indiana Jones's name. Yes, he certainly sounds no different from a regular thief to me. How mean. He hasn't done anything horrible like murder. So let's just say for a moment that the doctor really did moonlight in stealing artifacts. Might he not have stolen the Founder's Orb in Karine and brought it back here himself? Nope. There's no record of him traveling overseas over the past few years. Plus, he couldn't very well leave his reclusive child at home all alone. And this really must be the Crystal of Army Fair. Yes, he stole it from the Addison residence, probably so he could study it. This is the left hook I did not need. I bet you never saw that coming, Apollo. Yeah, when Mr. Wright said the kid gloves were off, he wasn't kidding. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Yeah, you can't do that, huh, Mr. Wright? I can cross-examine. You're out of your element. You're basically prosecuting.
Hold it!
How exactly did Dr. Buff arouse the suspicion of the police anyway? Chalk it up to good old-fashioned sleuthing. After investigating countless artifact thefts over the past few years, the police finally zeroed in on them, and the doctor became their prime suspect. And the widow's artifact thefts occurred in Karine Village too, if I might add. And they started right around the time the doctor moved there. But he was never arrested. I take it there was nothing concrete linking him to the crime? No. Which is why we were never able to get a search warrant in the first place. It's hard to arrest artifact thieves unless you catch them red-handed. Still, the police had him under constant surveillance. Actually, it's starting to get chilly. Hang on, I'm back. Okay.
Hold it!
I guess once you die, they can just look at his stuff more clearly and realize, okay, these are all stolen. Are you sure these allegedly stolen artifacts are the real deal? They're not fakes, that's for sure. Take the urn, for example. Apparently, it's an extremely intricate work of art. Its design, cracks, and other features would be impossible to replicate perfectly. Actually, I've had a few run-ins with that urn myself. Yep. So I was shocked to see it there in this doctor's study. I could say without a doubt that the urn was stolen from the Fae clan. I thought they gave it to him. Like, you know, he was there in the village. I thought they were just like, you know, here, borrow it for a bit. Why not? I see. Detective Sky, please continue with your testimony if you would.
Hold it!
Let's talk about that urn, huh? Yeah, fun place. Fun thing. Fun times with that urn. Were any other stolen artifacts found besides those belonging to the Faes? Yes. For instance. Remember the large relief on the wall? How did he steal that? How did he get away with that? It was chiseled out of some ancient ruins in the kingdom of Karine several years ago. Oh, that thing. I thought you meant... Oh, they were talking about the giant statue. How did he get that from the fucking museum? Chiseled out? Didn't that damage it? Actually, I think that was maybe only there for like a tour. They were like, you can have our artifacts for a bit. For like a little bit, and then you can give them back to us. I don't remember. It was a long time ago since I did the third video game. Well, he did restore the parts that were so faded you could barely see them anymore. It seems he intended to return it someday, so one could say his intentions were good. But good intentions are no get-out-of-jail-free card. That's a fact. If I might add, with respect for the deceased, the quality of the restoration was apparently exceptional. It seems the doctor invested a lot of money in hiring an extremely talented specialist. He sounds like a good man. Who'd take a wrong turn somewhere? Oh, he's cool. I guess Sarge takes after him in that way. Any further questions? If not...
Hold it!
Hold it. Had these alleged deaths been going on for some time? At least 5 years, as far as we can tell. All the recent deaths had been local. Before moving to Crime Village, he had been stealing from ruins around the world. Dr. Buff was an international criminal? This data lends itself to but one conclusion. Dr. Buff was a thief.
Hold it!
You claim he stole a family heirloom from the Addison residence, but claiming something doesn't make it true. Unfortunately, it is true. How can you be so sure? Yeah, where's your proof? A police report was filed concerning the theft. 1 year ago, in fact. What? A whole year ago? I'm saying those things they're just the same. They're one and the same. The Crystal of Amife and the Corine Kingdom's orb. August 25th of last year, to be exact, the report states, and I quote, "The Crystal of Amife was discovered to be missing. From the Addison storehouse at 10 a.m., the storehouse locked had been picked." Signed, Paul Addison Wimperson. His name is Wimperson?
Well, a year ago, a year report certainly lends the plaintiff's claim credence. The doctor really could have stolen the Crystal of Amife.
Not only that, Your Honor, but the Founder's Orb was only found to be missing several weeks ago. That is nearly a year after the crystal's theft was reported. Therefore, I believe we must consider the orb and the crystal to be two separate items. You were there! It could have been stolen for a year. I hadn't looked at that thing forever. How dare you, Phoenix. Paul Addison Wimperson. Not the most awe-inspiring tail end, is it? I see why he cut it.
Yeah.
Not that he inspires confidence without it. Still, I'd probably do the same initiatives. Yeah, you're lucky you have a last name like Justice. Robbery report added to the court record. A report filed a year ago by Paul Addison Wimperson for the theft of the Crystal of Amife. Yeah. A police report was filed about the crystal's theft a year ago, but the theft of the Founder's Orb was only reported a few weeks ago. So the crystal's police report was filed way before the orb was found missing. That suggests that the stolen relic is the Crystal of Amife, as Mr. Addison Wimperson asserts. I doubt the police report is fake. After all, Emma is the one who submitted it as evidence. Still, I feel like something we learned in that police report is important somehow. At least we have this as evidence. Oh. Theft. The Crystal of Amife was discovered to be missing from the Addison storehouse at 10 a.m. The storehouse lock had been picked. Paul Addison Wimperson. National treasure before his untimely death. Priceless urn and a statue that was stolen from the Fae clan. Oh yeah, the statue. She does mention it in that sentence. Oh, okay. I deciphered the patterns, but have yet to crack the riddle. The opaque crystal orb is the key. Paul Addison Wimperson, 7-11. Ah, here we go.
Objection!
There we go. We got this email. I totally forgot about this since I did it yesterday. The doctor stole the relic from the plaintiff? Are you sure? Because that statement doesn't agree with a certain piece of evidence. What do you mean? Take a look at this. What about it? This contains an email from the doctor's computer.
Email?
In that little piece of plastic. Wondrous.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Come on, man, it's been years. Come on, you can keep up with some technology. Oh, this stick here can store all sorts of computer data.
Oh, I still don't get it.
Just look at this. Apparently, the doctor was reporting his research findings to a certain individual. Now take a look at this. It's the police report Detective Sky presented to this court. You can see the plaintiff's legal name on it. Paul Addison Wimperson.
I see what he dropped. Wimperson from his name. That's hardly breaking news. It's as dumb a name as Matt Booty. Oh, fuck that guy.
Look closer, Your Honor.
His initials.
There he goes. His IQ's dropping. Right. The plaintiff's full legal name is Paul Addison Wimperson. Consider this. The email's recipient address starts with 3 letters. Paul. 7-Eleven. P-A-W. Don't tell me. Oh, but I will anyway. The individual who hired a doctor to study the disputed item is none other than Paul Addison Wimperson. Wimperson. Wait, then that means, can you please stop laughing, Apollo? Exactly. He wouldn't have asked the man who stole his family heirloom to study it. Therefore, how could this possibly be the Crystal of Ami Faye? Boom. All right, let's go home, guys. Buy noodles. It's on Phoenix. Since he lost. We never checked the doctor's emails. We couldn't even figure out the password to his computer. Why didn't you ask the kid? The plaintiff willingly left the orb in the doctor's care so he could study it. At the behest of his benefactor. Wait. Then what about the police report? I have all the details of the theft right here. It's probably for another relic. The real crystal of Ami Faye. He's just using the report as a way to claim that our orb is actually his stolen crystal.
Objection!
Objection! Oh man. Weird hearing that from the other side. How are you certain that PAW refers to my client's initials? If the email's recipient was a dog lover. Phoenix, did you just pick a joke answer right now in your little... on the other side there? What are we doing here? It's like he had 3 options right now. It's like, acquiesce that it's Paul Addison Wimperson. Say that he's a dog lover. I'm picking the dog lover option. Perhaps. So let's get to know your client a little better, shall we? Paul Addison Wimperson. Oh no, he's walking, thank God. I suppose shutting down detractors is all part of a politician's job. Answer me this, Mr. Addison Wimperson. What is your shoe size, your favorite food, your birthday? How does that have anything to do with dog lover? Dog lovers? Oh, 7-Eleven. Your birthday. What is your birthday? My birthday? It's July 11th. But what is it to you? Oh, I see. You can address birthday gifts to my office. But for disclosure, I only accept gifts valued at $1,000 or more. Phoenix, really? Are you defending this man? Huh? Why has everyone gone silent? Do you not, like, listen to anything that's been going on right now? How can anyone be that self-centered? Alright. Politician. This game hates politicians. So true. Did everyone hear that? He said July 11th. July 11th, or rather, 7-11 matches the numbers in the email address. It was an inside job, or part-time job, I'm sorry. But if the name and birthday are a match, I hardly think that's a coincidence. All right, everyone, we did it. We've proven everything. Let's go and to 7-Eleven and get some pizzas. Whoa, wait! Why, you sneaky little... Looks like someone finally decided to join the conversation. Would the plaintiff care to explain? I would like to say that is quite what? Huh? What? Quite a thing you've said. Is his brain breaking? Any other thoughts? No further comments? I stand by my previous statement. I'm leaving. Hold it! You can't just walk away. Even politicians have to explain themselves in a court of law. I'm afraid I simply don't know how it happened. I can't possibly explain matters outside of my purview. Perhaps it was a mistake on the part of my secretary. Oh no, you don't, you slippery eel. Mr. Wright, would you care to respond? I won't argue your assertion. My client lent the treasure in question to the doctor and asked him to study it. It seems that much is a fact. Now we're getting somewhere. Slam. However, it has no bearing on the issue of ownership. How so? Mr. Addison, I fully understand your position here. You had to hide the fact that you sent the crystal out to be studied. Your family would have been very upset if they had found out. It's a family heirloom after all. You've got to be kidding me! Mr. Wright is, well, right, of course. But then, he always is. That's why he's my lawyer. The crystal is a precious Addison family heirloom and has been for centuries. But Dr. Buff was so eager to study its proud heritage. I just couldn't say no. I didn't even tell my grandfather.
Objection!
Objection! But in order to win the backing of your so-called benefactor, you were going to give what you claim to be the Crystal Army Fair to that person? You were going to give a precious family heirloom away just like that? I was going to explain everything to my grandfather later, honest! My client's grandfather is very proud of his grandson for following in his footsteps. And if refusing him would have meant dashing his dreams of his darling grandson, I doubt the kindly old man could have said no. Well, grandchildren are meant to be spoiled. That's what grandfathers are for. Your Honor, please. I mean, it's been in the family for centuries. You gave away a family heirloom, come on. My grandfather thinks highly of my talents as a politician. That's why he entrusted me with his very important name placket today. Oh my god. Shiny. Abe Addison? Oh my god. So I'm sure you would have been okay with me using the crystal size off it. Grandpa, spoiled little brat. I think the judge is buying it, Apollo. No surprise there. He's always going on about his own grandchild, after all. Hey, excuse me. Can I leave now, Mr. Wright? I believe my work here is done. By all means, Detective Sky. Thank you for your assistance. No problem, buddy. Knock him dead. Like, just kill him. You're gonna win. I know you will. You're Phoenix Wright. Like, Emma! You're welcome. It's nice to testify at a civil trial once in a while. See you around. Feel a bias against me. It seems the facts have changed somewhat. Mr. Addison Whooperson apparently lent his family heirloom to Dr. Buff.
Mr. Justice, would you the defense like to proceed?
How would the defense like to proceed? Oh, right. Now what? Apollo, let's hear what they know about the so-called Crystal of Amife. Maybe we can find some inconsistencies in their statements. Right. Okay then, Mr. Wright, if the item in question really is an Addison family heirloom, then let's hear all your client knows about it. Of course. Mr. Addison Wimperson, please tell the defense everything you know about the crystal's origin. Alright, now then, listen and learn. This is the tale of the Crystal of Amife and the illustrious history of the Addison clan. Are you ready? Our story begins back in the old country, when the Addison family reigned supreme. The old country? You mean crying? My ancestor was praised as a benevolent ruler. Right. He protected the spirit mediums, a minority back then, from the rest of the locals. Some discriminated against them, you see, while others tried to abuse their power. As thanks, Amife gave the crystal she had specially made as a gift to him. I am a descendant of that great lord. As such, my political power and influence is backed by centuries of history. Right. Well, that developed into a great load of self-aggrandizing propaganda fast. As you can see, the Crystal of Amife is an heirloom of esteemed House Addison. Do you have proof it has always been in the Addison family? I have someone who gave a statement to that effect. My client's neighbor, one Ives Shinedo, age 85, gave the following statement. Ives Shinedo?
The Addisons owed me the crystal back when I was but a lad.
Objection! Can we really trust the memory of an old man? Damn, Apollo, are you trying to lose the case? You know who the judge is? Right there. Mr. Justice? Would you care to explain that statement to the judge?
Alright. Alright, Apollo, you lose. I don't know if it's guilty or whatever, but yeah, get the fuck out of here. You lose. Fuck you.
I didn't mean, what I'm trying to say is,
Fuck you! Never underestimate the memory of our elders.
yeah, you totally couldn't remember fucking Sedmani's last name.
I may forget my verdicts the next day, but the memories of my past are clear as day. Yeah, right. Therefore, I find Mr. Ives Shineto's statement to be perfectly credible.
Wow. Did you see how Mr. Wright got the judge on his side? That's definitely a trick I want up my sleeve. You're not helping, Adina.
You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Justice.
He just brought up that just sort of Apollo to take the bait and be like, he's old. He's like 85 years old. Oh my god. That's the last statements here.
Hold it!
Doubt that. Hold it! That object you set down there, is it something of importance to you? It's a name placard. This one here belonged to my grandfather, Abraham Addison. He had a custom made during his distinguished political career. Shiny. It's special because it was crafted from the finest Italian plastic. I wasn't aware that Italians were famous for their fine plastic. Yeah, I'm like, what? You can touch it if you want. Yeah, I kind of do, actually. Are you sure the last name is Addison? I want to see. No, I'm fine. Very well. I'll just continue with my testimony. My ancestor was praised as a benevolent ruler, but he was also an eminent politician.
Hold it!
Okay. So I take it the relationship with the Fae clan was a close one. a smooth and open line of communication with my entire electorate. That is the Paul Atchison way. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was asking about your ancestor. Huh! Whether it's about me or my ancestor, feel free to ask me anything you'd like. Transparency in government. That's the Paul Addison way. More like dodging questions. That's the Paul Addison way. Thanks. I'll be sure to ask when I have something you'll actually answer. As I was saying, the Addison family protected the faith spirit mediums back then.
Hold it!
Really interesting history lesson here. Spirit mediums were targets of discrimination? Yes, some people even treated them like they were monsters. The transformation the mediums underwent when channeling spirits frightened the locals. And then there were those who tried to use them. You mean they sought to control the channeling powers of the mediums? Discriminating against the minority is absolutely despicable. Well, at least you're against racism. A vote for me is a vote to end discrimination. I'm about to root it out wherever it may be, except for the fact that you're using it as a political gaining. That is my promise to you. He's totally ignoring your questions. It's like you're a moderator in a political debate. Yeah, and only he cares about his talking points. As thrilling as your campaign is, could we get back to your testimony? As you wish. Now then, as for the Crystal of Amife. Didn't know we were watching the fucking political debate early today. Oh, whoops. Gift to him specifically made. You said she had it made, so then it was made in Japan. Yeah, what was it? That's right. They say she hired a famous craftsman to make it. And they say it's quite valuable too. Japanifornia or Japan? Japan. And you were going to take such priceless family heirloom? And just give it to your patron? Huh. That's so typical of you ignorant common types. Making difficult decisions when the chips are down is what being a politician is all about. But only when it's a service of your own political career, you mean. The crystal is a testament to my ancestors' remarkable achievements. And furthermore, I'm sure you are. So tell me, Dr. Addison Wilperson, Mr. Are you famous in Corrine Village? You could say that, but I find my popularity to be rather bemusing. Bemusing? Yes, my campaign posters keep going missing as soon as I put them up. Yeah, because you keep fucking blaring your campaign all hours of the night, putting your posters everywhere. People don't want to see them. My avid supporters and female fans are likely taking them home to hang in their bedrooms. Guess ignorance really is bliss. Oh, this proves my fine lineage.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, but is any of that relevant to the issue of the relic's rightful owner? Have you never heard of Kingcraft? Kingcraft? Is that like a sequel to Minecraft? It's the art of ruling as a king. My father drilled it into my head from a young age, and one of its precepts states, ruin awaits a ruler who responds to every single issue posed by the masses. Well, that answered my question about what he meant by king of this nation. Progress. Apollo, who is this Amife anyway? I believe she was the founder of the Corrine channeling technique. The plaintiff claims that she had the crystal made for his ancestor. That would mean it was made in Japan, right? Yes, I suppose it would. Yes, made in Japan. Far away from here. Have we ever... Can't look around of it. Is there blood on this thing? Oh no.
It being made in Japan is very important. Doctor hid in the ruins before his untimely death. Mitama motif from Korean founding period. Maybe the research notes are right. So probably the research notes?
Objection!
Objection! You stated that Ami had that crystal made for your ancestor. So am I to assume it was made in Japan? That's right. All the way far away from here in the great country of Japan. Right. The craftsmanship is unbeatable. Well, that's strange. I don't see how your so-called crystal could have been made there. What are you talking about? It's quite obvious if you take a closer look at this. Look at this little symbol here. That's very important. Cut it to his face for a second. Take a look at the distinctive design here. According to Dr. Buff, it's a Mitama motif dating back to the early days of the Kingdom of Korain. The Kingdom of Korain? How'd you base this on? Here. This piece of evidence, Your Honor. These are the doctor's research notes on the Founder's Orb. This is the box in which the orb was originally stored. It features the same pattern as the ones found on the orb. They do look like the same pattern. Therefore, I assert that the disputed item must have been made in the Kingdom of Korain.
Objection!
Objection! The Korain channeling technique originated in the Kingdom of Korain. And Ami Faye is known to have traveled there to train. With that in mind, what's to say she didn't bring that pattern back with her?
Objection!
Objection! But since this is clearly a Korainese design, not even you can deny the possibility that it was made there in the Kingdom of Korain. Objection! Anything's possible to some extent. That doesn't make it true. So you can't conclude that the orb is from Korain based solely on that pattern. If it were that simple, I could just easily say it's Japanese. Oh my god. Oh, anything for reminding me to drink water. Come on, the pattern is all right there. I have to agree with Mr. Wright. The pattern alone proves nothing. But that also means there's no basis to claim the item in dispute was made in Japan either. At this rate, we're going nowhere fast. He's right. We're just spinning our wheels here. What if he had evidence that could break his stalemate? Evidence that could break this stalemate. Does not exist. We just end the entire thing. I can't make the save outlets. Wait a minute. I wonder. No. I was about to say if there's anything about the orb here specifically, or the pattern. Probably got there from when he went to hide the Founder's Orb. The opaque crystal orb is the key.
Not sure yet, but let's just say it exists. The defense would like to present a piece of evidence to the court. A piece that will finally break this stalemate. Oh? Well, you've sure piqued my interest. Let's see what you've got. Alright. I will now prove that this is, in fact, the Founder's Orb. Mitama motif from the Kurine founding period. Doctor's poor eyesight meant he couldn't read anything without these. They're found on his desk. Actually, not sure. Can't. Wish I could move this around. I don't think that's important for this case. At least I don't think it is. I'm going to try to say... Descending upon us in all the glory, the Founder bestows the greatest power known. Just save here. Does he know? And just how does that piece of evidence prove that the relic is the Founder's Orb? It doesn't, does it? Not by any means I can fathom. Sorry, Paolo, but I have to agree with the boss on this. Me too, actually. Me too, defense! Thanks! I'm gonna take that one over again, Mr. Justice! Yes, Your Honor. No, there's evidence. There's totally evidence. Let me just have to consider it right now. This is in fact the Founder's Orb. Something that proves that this is the Founder's Orb. It was in the ruins. Nope. I wish we could show the puzzle pieces that we had to solve for that entire thing. We said the email, right? Or we just say this? Again. Look at this path. I solved that puzzle. I did. No? Alright, fine. Usually, when it asks, can you prove this? And say yes or no. Yes is correct. That being said, I mean, could no be correct? Because I feel like we don't have really concrete proof. Just look to the insole of the Doctor's boot. It probably got there when he went to hide the Founder's Orb. It's Mitama Moss, isn't it? I don't know, but that kind of proves it's in this place. He said so. He said so in the paper, right there. He said it, even though he was maybe under duress. He said it. He was a little bit under duress, but I mean, what's duress anyway, huh? Some people are stressed. Yo, Dad. Yo, Apollo's dad, you got anything on you that proves you're crying other than your coat? Trying to look. Is there any book? No. Feel like we may not have it. We will probably say no.
Take that!
I'll take this one. Why not? Ouch! Does not exist. We're fucked. There doesn't seem to be anything we can use. At least not at this point. Well, unless we can find something, this trial won't be going anywhere. Put tape on it. Whew, that's much better. What's his deal? I have a suggestion. Why don't we consider this from a different angle? I'm listening? What if defiant dragons really were authorized to take possession of the relic? I'm afraid I don't know where you're going with this, Mr. Wright. Consider the orb transfer agreement, which states, I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to defiant dragons if I will come to no harm. I presented that, and it didn't work. What if, as the last part suggests, this was written under duress? Oh yeah, that's why I presented it and it didn't work. It's under duress. That would render the agreement null and void. What are you suggesting, Mr. Wright? While you were on your little cave expedition, I was investigating Dr. Buff's accident. And there was something you overlooked, Mr. Justice. Namely, that his accident might have actually been murder. What? Murder? Dun dun dun. Of course an ad happens right when fucking this goes on. But it does seem like there not being evidence right now was the key. I did present orb transfer agreement, and that didn't work. Unless right now it's like, we need to prove that this is the Founder Orb right now, otherwise you're fucked. So true. Alright. Mr. Wright, you don't realize such statements are not to be made lightly. Are you suggesting the doctor was murdered by the Defiant Dragons? Yes, but follow me on this for a sec. The books came tumbling down were from the archaeology shelf. However, among that mountain of books was a single volume on psychology. What's more, there was some blood on it. And you feel this is important because the book that came tumbling down were from the top shelf. The archaeology books. The books that came tumbling down were from the top shelf, the archaeology books. We know this because the doctor's books were meticulously organized by subject. Archaeology took up the entire shelf, so that psychology book is completely out of place. I mean, there are two shelves there, but okay. Come to think of it, the shelves were arranged quite carefully. It's also worth noting that psychology books only take up a tiny part of the bottom shelf. You might wonder why a book on psychology was found amid the pile of archaeology books. I believe I can explain that. Explain what that single out-of-place book was doing there. The doctor was struck from behind while selecting a psychology book from the shelf. That's when the blood got on the book. Precisely. And to make it look like an accident, it was buried under a mountain of our archaeology books.
Objection!
Wait a second. This is all just speculation, right? Or do you have proof that it was murder? Of course I do. You do? You're bluffing. On a hunch, I had Detective Sky examine the doctor's head wound. She found that he'd been struck by the corner of some object or another. Wait, what? A wound like that couldn't have resulted from a fall to the floor, you know. Do you understand what this means, Mr. Justice? The wound makes it crystal clear that Dr. Buff was murdered. Oh my god, it's playing his theme because he's winning. That's pretty fun. That's pretty sick. Oh, Apollo, we're getting fucked. This sucks. Whoa! Well, that was unexpected. I even hear Boss's theme. It's crazy. Who would have thought we'd break out of the stalemate like this? He pulled the ladder right out from under us. Still, if he thinks that's enough to make me back down, he's got another thing coming. Even if the cause of death was murder, what makes you think it was the Fine Dragons? You should know better than to hurl baseless accusations.
Objection!
Objection! Did you forget who you were up against, Mr. Justice? Huh? You didn't actually think I'd come to court without witnesses and evidence, did you? What are you talking about? Of course I do! You never come to court with witnesses! I would like to request further testimony from the plaintiff. Specifically, I would like the court to hear how he saw one of the rebels leaving the crime scene. He saw what? Of course he saw that. If he can prove it was murder, that's the end of our client's right to the orb. Did he have this up his sleeve the whole time? How could Mr. Wright do this to us? He was just waiting to spring this trap. Huh. This trial has taken another unexpected turn. I must mention, Mr. Wright, that you have yet to identify the murder weapon. The object used to commit the murder was not located at the scene of the crime. The murderer likely disposed of it elsewhere. Dr. Buff was... Oh, we got not to report. The Dr. Buff was struck with the corner of some object. The time of death is somewhere between 10 and 11 p.m. Well, I never thought we'd be deliberating the issue of a murder at a civil trial. All right, Mr. Addison Whipperson, your testimony, please. Okay, now I have a theory now. No one say if it's true or not. But I think Mr. Addison Whipperson here murdered our good old doctor for some reason. To get the orb, I assume. He realized, but when he did it, he may have used the orb itself to murder the doctor. And he was like, oh fuck, the orb has now blood on it. That's not good. And he wanted the orb back so no one could analyze it as evidence as the murder. So what he did was he put on a good old green and yellow coat, hid his face, he hid the orb under his coat as well, took the bus to the cave and tried to put it back in the cave. As he was doing that, good old Pearl saw him in the coat. She was like, hey, yo, what up? I see. And then he's like, do not tell anyone I was here. I was like, Pearl probably thought it was him, the doctor, but he probably, had his hood up. His hood down, I mean. So we couldn't see him. So this is probably where it's going. Why he wants... Now, I assume this is not the Crystal Vomit Fate. This is the Crimey's Orb. So that has some connection to the bigger revolutionary plot. But for right now, this murder of the doctor, Mr. Archie Buff, the archaeologist, he definitely caused by this guy. That's my guess anyway. All right, Paul Allison Whipperson, your testimony, if you please. Yeah, what up? Welcome back, man. Prepared to be dazzled. It's definitely a theory. Dazzled, but my charismatic oration forged in the crucible of campaign battles. Yeah. The rebel's crime. That evening, I was walking alone, lost in thought. Passed by the doctor's house, and that's when I saw Mr. Arabal. He was running out the front door. It was around 10 at night. Surely that must have been him fleeing the scene of his crime. A vote for me is a vote to end such violence. That's my promise to you. Okay, Briz. Thanks for coming by. Have a good night. So the plaintiff saw a possible suspect fleeing the doctor's residence, and it was within the window of the estimated time of death. I'll probably end soon. I'm gonna try to see if we can get to a break in the case, but if not, then maybe 30 more minutes. Terrible. What in the world were you doing there then? Because I usually don't go this long, and I got work tomorrow. But I did take a nap. Addison saw Dad fleeing the scene of the the night of the murder. One of the books is stained with coffee. It seems Mr. Arabal was loitering about Kurine village that day. There's evidence he was in the doctor's study as well. Isn't that right, Mr. Justice? You mean the suitcase? Exactly. He must have been in quite the rush to leave that behind. Oh, and by the way, Your Honor, Mr. Arabal just happens to be sitting in the gallery today. Ah! Ah! See? That's him trying to escape as we speak. Is that you do me, Phoenix? I thought we were friends! Brilliant! Don't let that man get away! Right, you backstabber! Why are you doing this to me? Aww. Betrayal. Alright. The counsel/defense may question the plaintiff/witness once more. Please proceed, Mr. Justice. Always turns into murder cases, I swear. Why were you walking outside alone? Why were you taking a walk? Society is inundated with serious problems that must be solved, and as a politician, I'm always on the job, thinking hard about possible solutions, even on my walks. Thanks for the non-answer. He just says he was just thinking about stuff. While we live out our comfy lives, these are starving children who suffer in the back alleys of our major cities. It's not in me to ignore such suffering. Vote for me is a vote to end hunger and for world peace. Yes, Mr. Addison Wimperson, we are all aware of your outstanding character. Can you please continue with the fucking testimony? I can practically hear my poll numbers surging. Now on with my speech. After all, the voting public must be informed of the magnificence that is me.
Hold it!
You saw Mr. Arabal, huh? Where exactly were you when you saw Mr. Arabal? Right here, under this tree. Ah, yeah, that's a good view of it. I saw him dashing out of Dr. Buff's front door. Oh yeah, the entrance is a little odd. You walk up a ladder to go up to the room. There's a lot of weird things there. Goes down the line, gets out, and he runs. And he didn't notice you. No, I was hidden by the tree. Is it really all that important to know where the plaintiff saw Mr. Arabal? Yes, it is. Yes, I believe it matters a lot. I ask that it please be added to the witness's testimony. I was under this tree when I saw Mr. Arabal. He was running out the front door. I don't think it matters. At the bookcase, large window, and second floor area. There's a window that you can see everything. Or at least everything in that little section. Alright. He was only at the front door. Did you notice anything unusual? Yes, his behavior was incredibly suspicious. His eyes were darting all over as he ran off in a total panic. As soon as I saw that, I knew he had done something. And it was probably wasn't good. Despite that, you still didn't report it to the police. Who would have thought he had killed Dr. Buff? Not me, that's why I didn't report him. So, the witness didn't notify the police. Is that an important statement, Mr. Justice? Yes, it is. That one's important. Yes, it's important. I request that the witness add it to his testimony. Sure. Why not? I added more things there. I had no idea that Dr. Buff was dead, so that's why I didn't call the police.
Objection!
Objection. The window's right there, buddy. Mr. Addison Wimperson, rather than Mr. Arabal, wasn't there something else that should have had your undivided attention? Like what? Oh, yes, of course. A politician must also keep his finger on the electorate's Sorry, but you're way off. I am? What to explain, Mr. Justice? If the witness saw Mr. Arabal from this position here, then he should have also been able to see the doctor's body. After all, it was right next to a huge window. Well, I believe you have a point there. With the body that clearly visible to the witness, it's unthinkable that he wouldn't have reported it to the police. Would the witness care to respond? Dude, you really eepy right now? Come on, man. I get sleeping is important for your health, but we're in the middle of a trial and I just accused you of murder. Or accused you of not fucking calling the police. Did he fall asleep? Mr. Addison Wimperson? Dude. Mr. Addison Wimperson! There are many sides to this issue. What did I ever do to deserve this? What does Phoenix do to deserve this? He's defending this guy. In any case, I'd like the court to acknowledge the inconsistency in the witness's testimony. Mr. Addison Wimperson, did you really see Mr. Arabal? I like we keep fucking adding his other last name. Yes! Oh, for fuck's sake! Hold it! Where do you think you're going? Oh, I thought I went to my seat, seeing as I had already answered the question. Hey, this isn't some small town hall debate, so you just stay right there until I say we're through. I'll have to run that by my campaign manager before
Objection!
Objection! Your Honor, he's berating the witness. Mr. Addison Wimperson, I think it's time for you to come clean. Huh? Oh no, you're gonna use the it's time for you to come clean about a smaller problem to bypass this. Damn it. That damn prosecutor trick. So then, does this mean he didn't see Mr. Arabal? As your lawyer, Mr. Addison Wimperson, I advise you divulge that matter we discussed, since silence is no longer an option. Are you sure about this? I'm in the midst of running for office. I can't afford to let any strange rumors get out. Don't worry. You won't suffer any blowback for what you are about to reveal. Blowback? I'm not sure I like the sound of that, Mr. Wright. Not to worry, Your Honor. Nothing untoward will come of this, I promise. Not in Mr. Justice.
Remember how it was an anonymous caller that reported the doctor's death?
Ah, fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, it's something he did call it. I mean, who was the first one to discover the body? About that, whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous. They also kept talking about how Addison Wimperson was his vote for the election. I don't know why he kept mentioning that. I mean, he said like, oh yeah, this is a dead body. If only he voted for Addison Wimperson, he'd be alive. He kept talking about that. It's crazy.
Wait, you're not saying that? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. The anonymous source who contacted the police after discovering the body was my client, Paul Addison Wimperson.
What?
You don't say. So you see, he played his part as a concerned citizen quite admirably, if I may say so.
Fucking theme playing in the background.
Isn't that right?
Yes, indeed.
In our society today, there are too many to choose indifference over righteous action. But I don't number among them. That's why I did my duty as a concerned citizen. One might call me the model citizen, one worthy of standing above the rest.
What a real standard bearer he is, reporting it anonymously.
Oh, that one's fair. It's like, you know, the first person who discovers a body, immediately the police are like, oh, you totally did it. There are many cases of that. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Justice, wasn't there someone else at the scene of the crime when my client discovered the body? Oh, you mean Mr. Arabal? You would have been leaving the doctor's house right around then. Wait, that means... Yes, it does. In short, what my client witnessed was Mr. Arabal fleeing the scene of a heinous murder.
Ah! Fuck you, Phoenix! I thought we were friends!
That's not all. Based on what we've heard so far, Mr. Arabal looked exceedingly suspicious, and that's putting it mildly. We already know the flying dragons threatened the doctor with bodily harm. And now that they've killed him, the so-called orb transfer agreement is null and void.
Ah!
Can't believe Phoenix is gonna do Arabal like this. That's fucked up. After all he's done for him.
Apollo, if we don't come up with some sort of counter-argument...
And what sort of evidence do you have? Can you actually prove that it was Mr. Arabal who killed the doctor?
That move had desperate written all over it.
It's all I got, so I'm going with it. Evidence? I suppose it's true that I don't have any. I knew it. But I do have another witness.
What? You do?
You should know I always come fully prepared, Mr. Justice. And my new witness will provide testimony proving Mr. Arabal's guilt.
A new witness? I wonder who it could be.
Very well. Bailiff, please summon our new witness. In the meantime, the court will take a brief recess. Oh, and that's it then. I would like both sides to use this time to prepare properly. Understood? Court is adjourned.
And I think that's my cue to end it for today. Yeah, we've been going for nearly almost 4 hours, so that fits. Well, I did take a 30-minute break in the middle there, so
let's find out. Oh, probably. Yeah. Oh, I knew Mr. Ray would put up a tough fight. But, I'm screwed.
well, we'll find out more next time. So far it's pretty great. Great idea. Just have the Apollo taking the main character role for this last trial. Really does. I'm glad that they throughout this case they've definitely shed more light on his backstory. Got to find out about his birth dad, his foster dad, all this other stuff that's going on. Fun little but I think it's great that we get to see justice versus right it's pretty interesting case so far. I do wonder how it's gonna connect with the overall plot. My guess is that the Kingdom of Corrine gave the orb to Mr. Addison, which in turn he gave the orb to the Dr. Archie Buff, and then the Kingdom of Corrine was like, oh yeah, we need that orb back. Like, we need it now. And he's like, oh fuck, I need it back. I need the orb back. And then he just murdered Archie or something. It's something up with the orb. The orb could also be one and the same. The Founder's Orb and Omni-Phase Crystal Orb. It could be the same thing. That's what I'm guessing. You know, it's difficult to ascertain right now. But yeah, a lot of cool mysteries so far. Definitely in for a long haul. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming on by. That is it.